unit only we are discussing about what is AI, what is definition in terms of definition, what is possibility of AI, uh, what AI can do. So theoretically, we must understand what are the limitations of AI. So if you think about humans, or there are many intelligent animals who has intelligence, they take decisions. Uh, some decisions might be like reflexive, where there is no need of programming, there is no need of previous knowledge. But there are certain problems where you require number computing, like number crunching ability, like just like a mathematics or something. You require some mathematical knowledge, and you require some previous knowledge, historic data. So, so what I want to say is that we have to understand what are different types of problems. Then we can understand easily how to design an AI-based system. So there is a concept of agent that we are going to see. Uh, there are different types of agents we are going to see in this session. So let us begin. So we are going to understand what is agent. Then we are going to understand what is an intelligent agent. This is our agenda. Means and types of agents. So you have to think that which agent is suitable for particular purpose. Means whatever job is there, you might be working in some company or maybe thinking about some solution, AI solution for your own problem or your company's problem, or it may be some government problem. So you have to decide first that what is suitable agent for that. So we must understand what is agent and type of agent. And there is a concept of PEAS. You write down in your note copy. We shall see what is that PEAS parameters. So P means performance. You know, we can judge any system by its performance. E means environment. Environment. We shall see what is environment. Then A means actuators. S means sensors. That we are going to see. Then we must understand what is the difference in a AI system or AI software, AI based software, and what is normal software. We are using in our daily purpose, daily routine, different softwares. All softwares now are not AI based. There are typical softwares. So you must be able to identify which softwares are AI based and which are without AI. Simply number crunching is not AI. So it is something like thinking like human and acting like a human. So we have to understand that. And then we are going to understand how to design agents through some examples. So let us go ahead. So last time we have seen it, this I am just repeating. There might be different problems, areas, like game is there. Game like a soccer or something like football. So there a picture shows that some dogs are there, robotic dogs are there. They are playing, they are taking decision. In the same way, there is a car. Then there is a example of any person or humanoid. It is called as a humanoid, a robot which looks like a human. So depending on domain, you have to think about the AI problem. You have to find different solution. So all problems do not have same solution. So again, logic is there, like theorem proving, deduction methods, constraint satisfaction. We shall see what is constraint satisfaction. So constraint is means some condition. If temperature arises, say 70 degree or 50 degree, then you have to do something like that. So there is some constraint of temperature. So there might be constraint of different parameters. We have seen that computers are used in game playing. So almost all programs are not AI based programs. You might be using some games on your phone, but all games are not AI based games. There are typical games So that is what we are going to understand, how to differentiate between normal program and AI program. For example, there is a Deep Blue. It is a name of the supercomputer, and it plays chess just like a human being. Now there can be some decision makings like airline routine or scheduling or military scheduling, cargo scheduling, spams, all that. So what I suggest is that you try to understand them and try to get the standard definition, 1-2 line definition, or read it. I don't want to say you should write the definition. For example, spam is there, but you should know how to describe a spam if someone asks you. So these are the things like fraud. Like, let us say fraud is there. So there are different types of fraud, but you should be able to describe what is fraud. For example, there might be some checks. You know what is check? Bank check. You sign it. So there might be a wrong person or other person who is signing it, just like you. So that can be a fraud. So there are different types of frauds. You have to think about them. Anyway, so this is the FTP site. I hope everybody has the IP address with you. You can use any application to connect with that server, which is in data center. You can use PuTTY, WinSCP, like that. And this is the /pub, whatever is there, the subdirectory and path. As I said that I am putting every lecture, even today's lecture, also immediately on YouTube and FTP server. You can go through it. Okay, let us go to the agents. I have already given you briefly the concept of agent. So agent can be something. It may be software or a combination of hardware and software, which collects information from environment through sensors, and that information is stored into something and it is processed, and the action is taken by actuators. So actuators can be anything. So you can say that it is something like output. So actuators can be a buzzer, just like your laptop or mobile phone have. Your mobile phone has a vibrator. When someone rings you or when you receive some SMS or something, it vibrates. So that is actuator. So try to get the information about what are the actuators available in market. What are different types of actuators? For example, sensor is there. Sensor, so there are different sensors like weight measuring sensor is there, pressure gauge is there, then temperature sensor is there. Lot many sensors are there, but you should have list what are different sensors. Even proximity sensors are there in your phone. It is all available. You can connect it to your laptop also. You can purchase it from electronic shop, hobby shop. So actuators are something, or the devices are something which gives some response. So you can say your screen is also actuator because you see graph or result on your screens, or you can say it is a dashboard. I hope everybody knows what is a dashboard. Or in case of human, legs and hands are actuators. Vocal tract, whatever I am speaking and you speak, so it is actuator. Means a thought comes in your mind and then you output it through vocal tracts. You speak. So try to learn exactly what is difference in a sensor and actuator. So sensor is something which gathers information from the environment. Environment is a whatever this environment where you are sitting. Or environment definition changes. Uh, the environment definition changes as per the definition of your problem. That is a problem statement. तो आप किस प्रॉब्लम के बारे में बात कर रहे हो उसके हिसाब से उसका एनवायरनमेंट अलग होगा. So I will be giving you few examples. So So there will be different environment for different problems. So agents interacts with the environment through sensors and actuators. मतलब agent क्या करता है? There is an environment, so it has fixed status. Agent receives information from the environment and gives some output to the same environment. तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं? You are changing the environment. You are changing the environment. You are not changing the display or something. You are not changing the actuator. Your actuator is replying or responding to some event. So, and that change goes into the environment. So this is philosophical. Don't think in other way. So that's why I have underlined it. We change the environment. We receive something from the environment and we respond to the environment. We change the environment. So agent is anything that can be viewed, means it perceives. This diagram tells you incoming arrow is there. Percept means to receive something. Perception from the environment through sensors and to act as a response to the environment through some actuators. So this is definition given in your book. You can read it. An agent is anything that can be viewed as perceiving its environment through the sensors and acting upon that environment. Once, what I said is that it acts on the environment through actuators. So hope you got this. This is standard definition. So anyway, so this is a general concept of a agent. So there is a box, question mark is there. So that is some mechanism. It may be a software or it may be algorithm or it may be some logic, hardware circuit. It is representing logic of that problem. So the intelligent system, you can call agent as an intelligent system. So there are different types of agents like simple reflex agent, or model-based reflex agent, goal-based agents, and utility-based agent. So these are the four main. They will be asking you definitions. I will be giving you definitions of all these agents. But you can, from the term, you can easily understand what is a reflex. I have already given the example of reflex. Means what? If there is a hot water tub, by accident, if your hand goes in that water, you immediately take your hand out. You don't think. So there are some problems where there is no need of thinking. There is no need of programming. So that kind of things or agents are called as a reflex agents. So here you don't need the algorithm or some logic. You have to react to some event. There can be buzzer. For example, if you ride your car, there is some speed indicator. If you go beyond 80 kilometers per hour, if you drive your car, so automatically there is some light. It beeps. It tells you that you are crossing the safety limits. So you can come down around 80 kilometers per hour. So here we don't need the logic. We only need some threshold values. So we are going to see what is model and what is goal. So goal can be some like chess playing. So chess is a game. Different 16 atoms are there on the chessboard. So you can decide whether you want to kill elephant or wazir. So depending on your goal, your actions or your logic will be different, or your solution will be different. So if you have a problem that you want to kill the wazir, your goal is not simply to win. You want to kill wazir and then win, like that. Then your plan is different. So every time if you change the goal, your plan is different. So you require different logic to handle or to win or to achieve that. And there is something called utility. We shall see what is utility. So utility I have already told you, but utility you can count it. For example, I want to count someone's mood, whether he is happy or sad. So I cannot simply say that okay, that person is happy. I should have some scale, 0 to 5 or 1 to 10. So I should be able to rate it, happiness or sadness. So that is called as a utility-based agents. So how much happy, like that. So there might be some movie. So many people rate it, but every people or every person has different likings. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं कि एक आदमी को एक मूवी पसंद आया तो सेम मूवी दूसरे आदमी को पसंद आएगा. सो दैट कुड बी द एग्जांपल ऑफ यूटिलिटी कि आपके कितने गोल सेटिस्फाई होते हैं उसमें. So friends, this is a standard I have just listed here. For there are many agents are there. For example, rational agent is also there. Lot many types of agents are there that we shall discuss in due course. But from this slide, understand that this is everything. What is this? This is AI. Whatever you are learning is nothing but this thing. This is only one slide which explains what is AI. So what is AI? AI means what kind of program, what kind of logic, what kind of hardware you are using. That's why it is called as a structure of agent. So how you design. So this is the general structure. This is the prototype. So there is something called the environment is there. There is a perception, there is action. So perception is something related with the receiving the information. Action is something to the giving to the environment, doing with the environment. Then there are something like a sensor and actuators. So every agent has little more or less similar structure. So almost structure, the basic structure is same. Environment is there, sensor is there, actuators are there, perception is there, and actions are there. But depending on the type of agent like utility or goal base, minor, whatever the question mark is there, that is different. So I hope you got what I want to say. So that question mark is the logic, how you are handling that AI problem. So agent is nothing but the architecture, and plus program is programming logic or algorithm, whatever. So combination of this thing is called as a agent. So this could be one more definition for agent. So it is architecture and logic. So you can take the screenshot of this slide number 11, or you can download it later. But this is a single slide which tells what is AI. And in whole syllabus we are learning about this. In some units we are learning about the only one agent, type agent. In other units like say third and fourth, we are just learning about the goal based and utility based agents like that. So this could be the summary. So I hope you got structure of agent is nothing but architecture and program. And this is a generalized architecture. See, it is a prototype. Now, here we are going to learn about some examples from these pictures. I hope you are able to see on your mobile phone. I don't know how much you enlarge it or not, but there is a one picture that is called as a web crawler. So try to understand what is a web crawler. You can Google it or you can YouTube it. You will understand the concept of crawler. Crawling means रेंगना, उसके ऊपर में जैसा कीड़ा घूम होता है, जैसे मकड़ी, just like that. So there are many intelligent programs. वो क्या करते हैं कि they visit various websites, different types of websites. वेबसाइट्स बहुत सारे लोग बनाते हैं. कोई मेडिकल वाला है, कोई स्टॉक मार्केट वाला है, कोई कंपनी वाला है, कोई ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनी वाला है, कोई पेट्रोलियम कंपनी वाला है. हर कंपनी का या पर्सन का वेबसाइट अलग होता है. एंड इट कीप्स सम इंफॉर्मेशन. कुछ मेनू होता है, फ्रंट पेज, बैक पेज, मेनू इज देयर, लॉट मेनी थिंग्स आर देयर। तो सामने वाले के साइट के ऊपर में क्या क्या है ये देखने के लिए जो प्रोग्राम यूज करते हैं उसको क्रॉलर बोलते हैं। सो इट इज ऑटोमेटिक प्रोग्राम which goes and visits to another person's site and collects information. So that is called as a meta information. You know what is the information? Meta information means information about information. वेबसाइट पे क्या होता है? डेटा होता है, इंफॉर्मेशन होती है। लेकिन मैंने आपको पूछा कि भाई टाटा के वेबसाइट के ऊपर में कौन सा इंफॉर्मेशन है, तो यू शुड बी एबल टू डिस्क्राइब इट, मीन्स सो दैट इज इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट इंफॉर्मेशन, यू शुड डिस्क्राइब इट। अगर आपने हुंडई के, देर इज अ हुंडई कंपनी, इट इज ऑल्सो प्रोड्यूसिंग कार्स, उसके ऊपर भी में कार्स के पिक्चर्स और ये होते हैं, बट वहाँ पे डिफरेंट मॉडल्स रहते हैं, डिफरेंट स्पेसिफिकेशन रहता है कार का। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज समथिंग इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट इंफॉर्मेशन। सो वेब क्रॉलर इज अ प्रोग्राम, इट इज AI बेस्ड प्रोग्राम विच कलेक्ट्स ऑटोमेटिकली। आपको प्रोग्रामर को इंटरवेन नहीं करना पड़ता, इट ऑटोमेटिकली सर्चेस द साइट्स, विजिट द साइट्स, इट विजिट्स ऑल द पेजेस, और उसका एक समरी बना के एक रिपोर्टिंग बनाता है ये वेबसाइट के ऊपर में क्या है। जैसे ये SBI बैंक है, उसके उसके साइट के ऊपर में कुछ बातें रहेंगी, वैसे ही HDFC बैंक है या ICICI बैंक है, दैट साइट बोथ आर डूइंग, ऑल आर डूइंग बैंकिंग बिजनेस, बट still they are different. They are putting something different on their different pages. So web crawler is a program which automatically uses AI techniques and it gets the information about that information, what is present on that typical site. So that is a web crawler. So try to learn about what is web crawler, how to program it. So you will get ready-made programs on the website. If you search properly, there are many sites like programmersheaven.com, sourceforge.net, reshmit.net. Lot many sites are there where there are ready-made programs. You can download the web crawler of your suitable needs and you can inspect some other person's site, some target person's site, and you can get the information about that particular site. So this is one example. So here you require something called as a AI agent. So you should be able to understand what kind of AI agent you require, whether you require a reflex agent or model-based agent or goal-based agent or utility-based agent. So this is what, if you are able to do it, it means you are yes, you are doing something fruitful. It is not fruitless. So simply don't think in terms of definitions. You should understand it कि भाई कौन से प्रॉब्लम को कौन सा मॉडल लगाना है। राइट नाउ आई विल नॉट टॉक अबाउट कि वेब क्रॉलिंग के लिए कौन सा टाइप का मॉडल लगाना है। डेफिनेटली वी शैल टॉक इन ड्यू कोर्स। यू कैन टेक अनदर एग्जांपल, देयर इज अ सॉकर गेम दैट इज अ so you can play that game with your computers, so you can have something, just soccer में कितने लोग रहते हैं आपको पता है, क्रिकेट में कितने रहते हैं आपको पता है। इन सेम वे you can play with computer. Then in the bottom there is a robot, search and rescue. So there are many, you might have seen on TVs, there are instances like earthquakes and maybe some natural disasters. Sometimes building goes due to some reason, maybe due to expiry, तो कोलैप्स होता है बिल्डिंग, तो बहुत सारे लोग, एनिमल्स, लोग, ह्यूमन लाइफ, एनिमल लाइफ उसमें ट्रैप हो जाते हैं मलबे के अंदर में। तो ह्यूमन हर ठिकान पे जा नहीं सकता है, तो वी आर यूजिंग सम रोबोट्स लाइक दिस। तो दीज आर द AI बेस्ड रोबोट्स। ये क्या करता है, ये लाइफ सेंस करता है, आदमी का बच्चा है क्या, आदमी है क्या, कुत्ते का बच्चा है क्या, बिकॉज मेनी पीपल हैव पेट्स लाइक कैट, some birds are there like parrots, like, so this robot can sense whether it is an animal or bird or human or human child or grown up person, like. So it senses and it gives message to the controller, जो भी इसको ऑपरेट कर रहा है उसको देता है. तो this robot thinks on its own by using particular model or agent. So this robot might be using different agents. देखिए, suppose this is the problem of rescue robot. Then when I ask you how many or what agent is suitable for this design, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि sometimes it may happen that you may have to use different agents to capture different requirements. I hope you are getting me. So there might be some AI systems which require more than one agent or more than one type of agent, or you can say combination of agents. लेकिन हर एजेंट का एक स्पेसिफिक काम रहेगा. एक एजेंट का रहेगा काम उसका टेम्परेचर काउंट करो, उसकी सांस मतलब उसका जो सांस जो है उसका जो हार्ट रेट है वो कैसा चल रहा है वो काम करेगा. दूसरा है वो जिंदा है कि मर गया है, लाइक दैट. तीसरा मतलब यू कैन सेंस हिज टेम्परेचर एंड हिज कंडीशन, लाइक कैजुअल मतलब उसका कुछ डैमेज वगैरह आप देख सकते हैं, ब्लड वगैरह ब्लडिंग हो रहा क्या नहीं हो रहा क्या है वगैरह, लाइक. So depending on the problem, you have to use or you have to combine that many agents. So this is what I want to say. And there is one more example, that is ALIVE. So 1994 example. So there is a virtual dog, just like a animal or pet. So it is a example of the virtual dog. You can train that dog like a actual dog, and you can interact with the dog with some commands like whatever. So these are some examples. So through this, I just want to tell you that we have to think about which agent is suitable for typical type of problem. So problems are different, the domain of problem is different, and we may require multiple types of agents. Now, let us take the example that when we think about to design some AI-based this system. Now let us take the example of the windshield wiper. So many of you might have a car, लेकिन हर एक के कार के पीछे वाइपर नहीं होगा. जिनके पास में नॉर्मल ऑर्डिनरी मॉडल है, उसके सामने वाले ड्राइवर के जो विंडशील्ड है उसमें ही वाइपर होते हैं. ये मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज यू आर सेकंड ईयर इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट्स. बट देयर कैन बी रियर विंडशील्ड, इसमें भी वाइपर हो सकता है. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन, there are some vehicles like SUV, sport utility vehicles, so they have wipers in rear also as well as in front also. So when you think that your wiper should be intelligent, it should detect the rain or dust on the screen or that windshield, and it should automatically wipe it, it should automatically clean it. So you have to think the problem in. So what I want to say is that make the habit. If you have any problem, break it into small parts and then tackle that problem. So this will give you the insight of the problem and possible good solutions. You can design the good solutions for the problem. अगर आप बड़े प्रॉब्लम को अगर ब्रेक नहीं कर सकते छोटे छोटे प्रॉब्लम में, then you cannot design a good solution for that problem. You can imagine that we build the house by using bricks. Bricks एक छोटा part होता है. So we build any big house, maybe a hall, small room, latrine, bathroom, depending on we use bricks. हम structure बनाते हैं. In same way, we can tackle brick problem by slicing it into small parts. So first you have to think what is the goal of your windshield wiper. आपके वाइपर ने क्या करना चाहिए? रात को भी चालू होना चाहिए, दिन में चालू होना चाहिए, बारिश आया तो ही चालू होना चाहिए, अगर बर्फ देर इज अ स्नोफॉल है तो क्या करना चाहिए, लाइक दैट। स्नोफॉल अगर है तो क्या करना चाहिए, यू शुड इंजेक्ट हॉट वाटर और वार्म वाटर ऑन द विंड स्क्रीन, जिससे वो बर्फ पिघल जाए, एंड प्लस यू हैव टू मूव दैट वाइफर्स ऑन द विंड स्क्रीन। इन दिस वे यू हैव टू थिंक। So you have to think about the goals. What is your goal? Primary goal, secondary goal, and whatever. You have to list them. Then you have to think about the perceptions. Means how you are collecting the information from the environment. How you are getting the information from the environment. Then you have to think about what sensors you need. What are the sensors available in the market? अगर मार्केट में सेंसर अवेलेबल नहीं, इसका मतलब उसको छोड़ना क्या नहीं। You may design your own sensor. You may customize it. In same way, what is the effector or actuators? आपको क्या क्या चाहिए जो एक्शन करेगा। I have told you that sensors and actuators are part of any agent. So which actuators you require? Then you should be able to think about the actions. Action 1, action 2, action 3, like that. Different types of actions. उसको किस लिए यूज कर रहे हैं आपको पता होना चाहिए। And then what is your environment? So let us think this example. This is only one example regarding the windshield of, let us say, car, simple car. So it will automatically wipe your windscreen. So then again think about what is the agent and what is the intelligent agent. So normally we can call this as a overuse and overloaded misuse term. Just go on reading it. Anything that can be viewed, whatever you see through your eyes, is called as a perceiving, or it is called as a perception. Perceiving of environment. हवा चल रही क्या, बारिश गिर रही क्या, आपके सर के ऊपर में सनरेज आ रहे क्या, are you in sunrays or are you in shadow, like that. So this is called as a perception. So we view the environment, we perceive from the environment through our sensors like eyes, ears, and nose, or even tongue is there. We can sense, it's a taste. So this is an example of sensors. And we take action. अगर बारिश है तो हम लोग भाग के शेल्टर में चले जाते हैं। बारिश है तो हम लोग एक आधे शेड में या एक आधे घर में भाग जाते हैं, झाड़ के नीचे। We try to find some tree. Yes, we run away to the some shelter. So that is action. So we can use our legs and hands to do it. So in this case, your hand and legs are actuators, like that. So you can use wheels also as actuator. You can. So this is term, effectors and actuators. That is a jargon. Don't think or don't attach with some term typically sometimes. And then you have to think about your progress, performance. You have to think about it. We shall see that in PEAS. So this is one short form. You just write down in your copy PAGE. P means percept, A means action, G means goal, E means environment. So later we can see, we can talk about it. Then you should have some definition. What is autonomous? Agents are autonomous. That is, they act on behalf of user. So they take their own decisions. And what is intelligence? The agents contain some level of intelligence from fixed rules of learning. From fixed rules of learning that allow them to adapt changes in the environment. So that is called as a. So जो भी बातों से हम लोग लर्निंग करते हैं उसको हम इंटेलिजेंस बोलते हैं. Because when we learn, हम लोग उसको स्टोर करके रखते हैं हमारे माइंड में, और बाद में जब भी सिचुएशन आती है तब हम उसके हमारे नॉलेज के ऊपर में हम डिसीजन लेते हैं. So we use some set of rules to learn. So AI or expert system or any robot, they use some set of rules. So there are rules to learn things, to perceive things. So right now I will not talk or I will not give you the examples of that, but you should keep in this mind that there are some rules which are used to learn. And agents don't act reactively. रिएक्टिवली एक्ट करना मतलब ये आप जरा देख लीजिए डिक्शनरी में, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द रिएक्टिव एंड प्रोएक्टिव. समटाइम्स वी हैव टू एक्ट प्रोएक्टिवली, जिसको हम प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस बोलते हैं. मान लो आपका कंप्यूटर है, इसमें कुछ गड़बड़ आती है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम आता है, हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं कि प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस करना चाहिए. मीन्स व्हाट? कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट इज अ प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस? मयूरी? गायत्री? गायत्री और गौरव, गौरव पुनकर. लोकेश, लोकेश चांडक, आर यू देयर? See,
Yes,
you
sir.
have to. Very good. So who is talking? Lokesh, आपका नाम?
Sir, Lokesh, yes.
या लोकेश, मुझे ये बताओ कि प्रोएक्टिव का एक आधा एग्जांपल दे सकते हैं? प्रोएक्टिव, जैसे मैंने अभी ये कंप्यूटर के बारे में बोला कि मान लो हमारे कंप्यूटर में कुछ प्रॉब्लम आता है, तब हम उसको रिपेयर करते हैं. लेकिन अगर हमने प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस किया, मतलब हरदम मतलब उसको अपडेट करना, सॉफ्टवेयर को अपडेट करना, बाय डूइंग द अपडेट, पैचिंग करना, जैसे आपका एंटीवायरस वगैरह पैचिंग करते हैं. बाद में हमने डिस्क साइज, स्पेस कंजम्पशन, उसको हमने बार बार पीरियडिकली अगर चेक किया है तो हमको प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा. राइट? मतलब ऐसा नहीं कह सकते कि भाई प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस करने के बाद में प्रॉब्लम आता ही नहीं. बट इफ यू वुड डू दैट, देन अगर फ्यूचर में जो भी हमारे ऊपर में आपत्ति आती है तो हम उसको गेस कर सकते हैं. तो आप कोई एक आधा एग्जांपल दे सकते हैं प्रोएक्टिव नाम के टर्म का? रिएक्टिव मतलब क्या? एक आधी चीज होना और उसके बाद में उसके ऊपर में एक्शन करना, है कि नहीं? लोकेश जी, अगर समझो आपको किसी, अपने मार्केट में है, आपके किसी ने धक्का लगा दिया तो आप उसको रिएक्शन देंगे, अरे यार ये कैसे चल रहे हैं, बराबर चल भाई करके. राइट? तो दैट इज काइंड ऑफ अ रिएक्टिव थिंग. बट इफ यू वॉक इन dense area, populated area, and if you take certain precautions कि भाई मेरा धक्का दूसरे वाले को लगना नहीं चाहिए क्या, यू शुड कीप सेफ डिस्टेंस अमंग द व्हीकल्स एंड अदर बीइंग्स ऑन द ट्रैफिक, इन द ट्रैफिक, देन कि भाई आपका धक्का लगने का चांस कम हो जाता है. बराबर है कि नहीं? सो दैट थिंग इज कॉल्ड एज अ प्रोएक्टिव रिस्पॉन्स. प्रोएक्टिव रिस्पॉन्स मतलब क्या? हमने ऑलरेडी उसकी मेजर लेके रखा है. मेजर मतलब उसका संज्ञान बोलते हैं हम हिंदी में. तो वी ऑलरेडी, सो यू कैन टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस. रोज गाड़ी साफ सफाई करना, पेट्रोल चेक करना, उसमें ऑयल कितना है चेक करना, उसमें टायर का प्रेशर मेंटेन करना. अगर ये किया है तो आपको मतलब ड्यूरिंग आपके ट्रैवलिंग में आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं जाएगा. अगर आप ब्लाइंडली जाते हैं, अगर इमरजेंसी में आपको काम है, नागपुर जाना है या औरंगाबाद जाना है आपके कार से, आप डायरेक्टली अगर गाड़ी चालू करते हैं, चले जाते हैं, तो ऐसा नहीं, आपका गाड़ी का पेट्रोल भी खत्म हो सकता है बीच में. राइट? इन सेम वे कहीं गाड़ी पंक्चर हो सकती है. अगर हम पीरियडिकली, रेगुलरली हम करते रहे ये काम, गाड़ी साफ सफाई करना, पेट्रोल चेक करना, कूलेंट का लेवल चेक करना, ऑयल का, इंजन ऑयल का, डिफरेंट, देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ ऑयल्स. तो उसमें ऑटोमेटिक जो विंडोज रहता है, स्टीयरिंग रहता है, सो उसके ऑयल, उसका ऑयल अलग रहता है, इंजन का ऑयल अलग रहता है, हर एक चीज़ का अलग अलग ऑयल रहता है या ग्रीस रहता है. इसको हमने अगर प्रोएक्टिवली मेंटेन किया, मैनेज किया, तो हम फ्यूचर में जो कुछ भी होता है वो हम उसको अवॉइड कर सकते हैं. सो दैट थिंग इज कॉल्ड एज अ प्रोएक्टिव. सो व्हाट आई वांट टू से इज दैट कि योर एजेंट, वट एवर योर एजेंट डिजाइन, इट शुड, समटाइम्स यू मे रिक्वायर इट इज अ रिएक्टिव एजेंट. मतलब गर्म पानी में हाथ डाला तो हाथ निकाल लो बाहर, दैट इज रिएक्शन, यू डोंट नीड टू थिंक. लेकिन आपको अगर प्रोएक्टिव एजेंट होना तो यू नीड सम काइंड ऑफ लॉजिक, यू हैव टू चेक एवरी टाइम. तो आपके जो भी पैरामीटर, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम. सो एनीवे, you always keep in this mind that there are reactive agents and proactive agents. Then there are some other factors when you design, say you think about what is agent and how it is different from normal software. So agents have social ability, means what? It can communicate with user and the system. Or agent can communicate with other agents. A system can have multiple agents. That's what I have said. Then a agent should be able to cooperate with other agent. Suppose your system has 2-3 agents, then all these agents should communicate with each other regarding their status. जैसे आपको स्टेशन पे जाना है कोई ट्रेन पकड़ने के लिए, what you do, you track that train by using certain app. You track it. कि आपको पता चलता है कि इट इज अ नियर मलकापुर और नियर अकोला. सो इन दिस वे यू प्लान यूर एक्टिविटीज. आप अपने जो भी जगह है वहाँ पे पहुँच जाते हैं प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर में. सो एजेंट शुड interact with each other. Agent means what? It is simply a software. It is a software component. It communicates with other software component for collecting the status. So this is important thing. Third thing is that agent can migrate. मतलब एक सिस्टम में से दूसरे सिस्टम में वो जा सकता है और वी कैन यूज इट. सो दीज आर द 3 थिंग्स. सो इफ आई आस्क यू और समवन आस्क यू व्हाट इज डिफरेंस इन AI सॉफ्टवेयर एंड नॉर्मल सॉफ्टवेयर, so you can answer it that it has a social ability, that is communication. It can cooperate with other agents. Second, it can migrate. So we shall take the examples later. So regarding agents, this is the key 3 characters are there, PEAS, note down in your copy. So when you want to evaluate system, you must evaluate in terms of performance. Then you must understand what is the environment, because every system or every AI system or agent has different problem. Its domain is different. For example, taxi driver. अगर आपको taxi driver बनाना है, मतलब you want to design a software which will drive your car without driver, just like a human expert driver. Then you must think in terms of performance parameters. You must think in terms of environment. You must think in terms of actuators, and you must think what are the sensors you require. So if you think taxi driver as an agent, so please note there are terms you have to match your concepts. So taxi driver is an agent, software agent. It may be AI software. So what is your performance measure? You want safety. Fast means whether you are driving fast or slow. Legal things means there might be a traffic signal on some cross square, so there can be some light, red and yellow and whatever. So your software agent must react properly to those signals, red signal, blue signal or whatever, green signal. Then you should be able to plan your trip. कितने घंटे में जाना है. For example, you want to go from Shegaon to Nagpur, so you may estimate मुझे 7 घंटे में पहुंचना है, 10 घंटे में पहुंचना है, like that. So you can plan your trip. और maximize profit means what? कि भाई मुझे ट्रैवलिंग के वक्त में अच्छा एवरेज आना चाहिए, तो यू शुड प्लान इट कि भाई अगर आपका व्हीकल 70 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर या 80 किलोमीटर्स के आसपास में रखते हैं तो आपको आपका व्हीकल गुड एवरेज देता है. एवरेज मतलब पेट्रोल कंजम्पशन एवरेज. So these are the performance parameters. In same way, environment is there. So environment is what? Road is there. Traffic signals can be there. People who are walking or pedestrians are there, means people who are on the road. And other cars can be there on the road. Cars, trucks and all that. So your agent should detect or distinguish between the car, truck, human being, child, like that. Or some animals. So this is the environment. नाउ एक्चुएटर्स, ऑटोमेटिक स्टीयरिंग, वहाँ पे तो ह्यूमन बैठने वाला नहीं है. So steering wheel can be there, accelerator is there, braking system, signals and horns, indicators, your upper and upper or headlight, tail lamp, all is there. And of course, your dashboard, that is a speedometer and those things might be there. Then what sensors you require, you have to think about it. So what I want to say that depending on the type of agent, your performance measures, your environment, your actuators and your sensors changes. So, so different agents require different parameters, PEAS. So you note down this. So sensors, you require a camera, you require a radar. Sonar means radar. You require GPS, accelerometer, sensors and keyboard and whatever. So keyboard is for giving some commands, or you may use some joystick or mouse also. So this is one example. So there are a lot many examples. So you should think in terms of PEAS. So you should understand what is the meaning of the properties and task environments. Task environment is so medical diagnostic system. This is one kind of agent or combination of agents. Satellite imaging, जो remote sensing बोलते हैं हम, weather department का. Then refinery controller, जो भी तुम्हारा oil का refinery होता है, maybe petrol refinery or whatever, या edible oil refinery. Or there might be some tutor, there might be AI based tutor, teacher, virtual teacher, who can teach the children some language, say English or say Japanese. So if depending on the type, agent type, you require different PEAS. So later you go through it. So I will just read only one. For example, refinery, fourth number example. So refinery मतलब petrol या edible oil, you require purity, yield means उसका मतलब outcome, thickness or whatever, viscosity or something. And safety means आपके health के लिए अच्छा है कि नहीं, like that. Environment is a refinery and operators. Then actuators are, valves are there, pumps are there, pipes are there, heaters and some displays like that. And sensors, temperature, pressure and chemical sensors, like there might, you might be adding some chemicals into that, filtering and all that. So some chemical reaction might be there. So you need something, some kind of sensors which can do that. Nowadays in pathology labs also they are using some automatic sensors. So for example, there is a pregnancy kit or some other kits are there. So you have to just put one drop on that sensor and it will show some color code, and depending on that color code, so I have taken the example of pregnancy kit. So there in pathology or in refinery, you might have used some chemical type of things, which you can call them as a sensors. So you think on that, simply don't watch and don't you have to think. If you think, then you can learn. Okay, I'm going to nearly close here because, so anyway, uh, before closing, I will just talk about what is a agent and how it plans, means how it likes things like a human or act like a human. So suppose there is a tree and there is a fruit, you want to get that fruit. Now you are not doing it, your robot or your machine is doing it. So you have to incorporate some kind of intelligence into that machine. Now see the picture. So there is a gap, उसमें खाई है एक बीच में. So you cannot simply go there, you can get drop down, you can fall. So you have to think intelligently कि भाई कैसा करना उसका, how to tackle it. Then you have to calculate the height and that gap of that fruit. Now there is only one fruit, there might be multiple fruits. You have to select proper fruit from the tree. There might be raw fruit, there might be ripe fruit, there might be some damage or some uh, by some disease food might be there. So you have to select proper fruit from that tree. So your agent have to select that. So you have to plan it. Which one? So you have to collect the parameters. You have to collect data from your environment. So let us say that box is showing you environment, distance and height and all that. So agent should be able to plan it. You cannot think like this. If you want to jump, then you may not reach to the fruit. You may fall into that high, dari. So this is called as a reflex agent. Reflex agent क्या करता है कि बिना सोचे समझे एक्शन लेता है, आप प्लान करता है. अगर आप बिना सोचे समझे करेंगे तो यू मे cause harm to yourself. Your robot may get damaged. Sometimes you require intelligence. Every time you don't require intelligence. So this could be the slide, could be the example of means you have to think. This is a problem that how to get that fruit. Then you should not use the reflex agent for that solution. So reflex agent is something like कि भाई आपका हाथ गर्म पानी में गया तो फट से बाहर निकालो. In those situations you can use the reflex agent. So you have to choose the actions based on your current perception. Perception matlab you have to first understand what is your environment, then you have to collect the information from the environment, and then you have to plan, and then you have to take wise decision how to do the particular task. So as I told you, just get the information about the rational thinking. What is the rational agent? So many things are there while selecting proper agent for a proper problem. Now this could be the one solution, planning agent. You can use some stick and you can get that fruit like that. So decision based on the hypothesis. You must have a model how to use that, and then you have to formulate your goal. You have to think your stick should be long enough. अगर आप छोटी लकड़ी लेके जाएंगे तो काम नहीं होगा आपका. So you have to think in that way. जैसे हम लोग सोचते हैं वैसे आपके एजेंट ने क्या सोचना चाहिए, आपके सॉफ्टवेयर ने क्या सोचना चाहिए, आपको वैसा थिंक करना पड़ेगा. I hope you are able to understand what I want to say. So write down in your copy what is the meaning of the optimal versus complete planning. Complete planning मतलब क्या, optimal planning मतलब क्या. You should be able to write one line definition for it. Then another point is there, that is a planning मतलब क्या और replanning मतलब क्या, where it is needed. So I hope you are writing there in your copy. So optimal planning and complete planning, planning and replanning versus, तो इसमें क्या फर्क है, कहाँ काम पड़ता है, that you have to learn. I will definitely talk about it on later. So friends, I am going to close here. Anyway, this is outline. The agent, intelligent agent, environment type. You have to understand what is the environment type. हर एक का environment अलग रहेगा. Then intelligent agent का behavior अलग अलग रहेगा depending on that environment. Then intelligent agent का structure अलग रहेगा. The agent will have different structure, different system, different structure. और उसका type अलग रहेगा. Whether it is reflexive, whether it is a utility based, whether it is a model based, or whether it is a goal based. So this is something we have to think about agents. So later we shall see. I am closing here, friends. So in next session we shall see. So I am ending here. I thank you all. Nobody asked me any question, but still I suggest you can always interrupt me anytime, and you can ask me questions at any time. Even you can write something in your chat box. लेकिन आज अटेंडेंस बहुत कम है. I will be asking Miss Paki ji and others NCR. You should send me something on my WhatsApp. What was the reason that there are very few number of students, around 39? And anyway, I'm closing. Thank you.